我们今天的专题题目就是全球的半导体大战，美国非赢不可。这里头有一家公司最近拿到了最多的补助，就是格罗方德。为什么它这么重要？为大家做出报道。
美国的半导体产业崛起了吗？拜登不只是要台积电在全美最干燥的亚利桑那州设2间厂，几家公司也开始采取新策略，放弃和台积电在先进制程的半导体竞争，专注在成熟制程晶片。CNBC 带我们走入其中一家工厂。
Welcome to GlobalFoundries Fab 8 here in Malta, New York.
And what is it that you guys are making here?
Roughly, we put out about 1 million chips a day.
格罗方德是全球第3大晶圆代工厂，他们所生产的晶片几乎无所不在。
Look around, look at every electronic device in your house, and I would bet you money that every one of those devices has at least one GlobalFoundries chip in it.
科斐德敢这么说，是因为5年前他做出大胆决策，推出无法超越台积电的半导体先进制程，专攻12奈米以上成熟制程晶圆代工。
So in 2018, when I became the CEO of GlobalFoundries, we decided to make a strategic pivot to focus all our energy, all our R&D, all of our capital deployment to go be the very best at these essential chips. And that began a journey to turning our company around to profitability. This is a wafer. This is what we actually process in a factory. They're 12 inches or 300 millimeters in diameter. This is the largest format in the industry. If you do secure pay transactions, whether it's on your credit card or on your smart mobile device, we make the chip that does that. Do you like the photographs your camera takes? Well, we make image sensor processors that drive that camera. Do you like the battery life on your phone? We make the PIMICs, the power management ICs, that make sure that power is managed on these devices.
This is one of the misnomers that GlobalFoundries suffers from, is that they're not making the 5 and 3 nanometer chips. They're not making the ARM-based A17 Bionics from Apple, so they're not important. That's just patently false. It can be a 12-cent part inside of your iPhone that enables it to work and not work.
全球前5大晶圆代工业者中，格罗方德是唯一一间美国企业，其他4家分别是中国的中芯国际、南韩三星以及台湾的台积电和联电。
Not only do we have a high concentration of semiconductor manufacturing in Taiwan between TSMC and UMC, TSMC is twice the size of the other 4 companies combined.
全球超过90%先进晶片来自台积电，再加上成熟制程晶片业务，台积电今年第2季的营收157亿美元，是格罗方德的8倍多。台积电在半导体产业的龙头地位难以撼动。
Do you have any aspirations to catch TSMC ever in your future?
In the markets we play in, not only do we have aspirations, we think in certain areas we've won. In our RF technology, in our SOI technology, in fully depleted SOI, we are market leaders in that.
I think that GlobalFoundries does have some technologies that TSMC doesn't have. I think silicon on insulator is a huge differentiator when it comes to power, and TSMC doesn't use that.
格罗方德赢台积电的还不仅如此，随着美中关系恶化，中国威胁攻打台湾的气氛越来越紧张，台积电被迫要分散风险，前往美国设厂，提高经营成本，也受到美国限制出口先进晶片给中国的影响。但这些对格罗方德来说都不是问题。
Are any of your products that you output at GlobalFoundries impacted by the export controls to China?
Very minimally.
There's been so much back and forth between US and China and chips. Does that actually position GlobalFoundries well since you output from 3 continents?
In my opinion, yes. Right? Simply because that we can make a product in more than one site. Right? That is our competitive advantage.
专注成熟制程晶片市场和在低风险国家生产，都是格罗方德的竞争优势。他们最近才刚在新加坡完成投资40亿美元的扩建厂区。在欧洲，除了原本就有的德国厂，今年6月也和意法半导体签约合作，要在法国设置晶圆厂。而格罗方德的另一个优势就是工厂靠近重要的美国客户，尤其当全球经历过新冠疫情期间爆发的供应链危机后，企业最需要的就是稳定供给。即将拿着美国政府补贴要在纽约州盖第2座晶圆厂的格罗方德，今年2月和通用汽车签约，专门为通用汽车提供1条生产线产能。
GM, their lines got held up for very low-cost components because they couldn't get enough. And what GM decided is that, this is too much supply chain risk. We're going to go directly to global foundries.
车用晶片成为格罗方德成长最快的业务之一。此外，这间公司今年6月宣布和国防工业商洛克希德马丁合作，制造一系列军事先进晶片。9月更拿下了价值30亿美元的国防合约。
GlobalFoundries has somewhere around 50 of these long-term agreements. Effectively, they're saying, we will create a stable margin, commitment, capacity, and if the market shifts, we're going to stand by the letter of our agreement.
在成熟制程晶片市场站稳脚步，格罗方德的下一步就是看准全球掀起的 AI 风潮。格罗方德虽然不像辉达一样生产训练生成式人工智慧所需要的强大图形处理器 GPU， 但除了 GPU 以外的晶片都是格罗方德的商机。
GlobalFoundries supports AI in a couple ways. With all this increased data moving all around the data center, between servers, between fleets of servers, and between data centers, this is where their silicon photonics comes into play.
Every device on the planet's going to want to be AI enabled. I see it as the catalyst for our industry to double in the next 8 years, and GF will have its fair share, if not more, of that opportunity.